Hello. Do you all know what are business proposals? Well, business proposals are basically the documents that are shared with the prospective clients to explain or convince them about the kind of products or services that you're offering, and they should find it useful. So it is like you can say tool which is very persuasive in nature to convince the prospective client that this is your problem and this is how we are going to solve the problem. Okay, so there are basically two kinds of proposals that are made. One is the solicited proposal and other is unsolicited one. Solicited is obviously based on the requirements of the client. That is, the client has asked you, has already discussed with you, and based on that you have prepared a document. Whereas unsolicited proposals are the ones in which the client has not approached you with a problem and you have only designed it just having an understanding of the kind of work the client is doing. So based on that you have prepared the proposal, that you understand that okay, this is a startup, so they must be having some manpower requirements. So here I am a recruitment consultant, so I have prepared a proposal that I am going to address your manpower requirement. So it should have some important things, like first of all it should have a title page, okay, that should talk about the problem, basically what it is about, and then about you and your organization. It should be visually attractive, and then second after that would be the table of contents. There has to be an introduction of you, the kind of work you're doing, your organization, the milestones, but don't overdo it. And then the next would be about the executive summary, wherein you are mentioning that this is the kind of problem that you're facing and this is the solution that we are having. It should be to the point, but it should be very clear and crisp. It should not have very flowery language into it, but very clear and straightforward thing should be there. After that should be the problem statement. What is the problem? Why you are approaching them? How you're going to help them with the problem? So just be very sure that whatever you're mentioning, that you understand the problem of the client, that okay, this is the kind of requirement you might be having and we are going to fulfill that requirement. Then you come to the method part, how you're going to solve that problem. So just explain the strategy step by step in a sequence. Don't skip any step, but write in a very simple language with simple, straightforward statements. And then after that, you have to talk about pricing. That is, how much you charge for your product or your service. That should be clearly mentioned in it. So that mentioning of that is important. Try to use more and more of tables in a tabular form, or use more and more of infographics and pictographic forms of presentation, whether it is about the kind of work you are doing or whether it is about the kind of help you're going to offer. So always try to use more and more of infographics into it and make it appealing visually, but at the same time see to it that there is no one proposal for other organizations you're sharing with. You need to edit the proposal based on the requirement of every organization, because every organization has a unique setup, unique number of employees, the kind of work they're doing, the domain they're into, right? And then based on that you have to edit it and understand the requirement. Don't do that for all the organizations. You have prepared one proposal, a business proposal, and sharing that business proposal with each and every one, because you ultimately have to convince them that you're a right fit, okay, to collaborate with them. So all these things you have to take care of while preparing a business proposal.